The trauma healing has actually given us an opportunity to truly share some of the pain that we've gone through that has caused us to be in this place. And we're no longer feeling that we can't say anything, that we're not to discuss it. It allowed me to be free with some deep rooted things that I never spoke and know that it was all right for me to speak them. There was no judgment. It more or less said that this is okay, that this is what's needed. Grief is difficult because we don't ever address how we got there. I read something that said grief is the onset, but actually, trauma is the onset. And from there, we move. There's a progression that we move from. It brought to the forefront things I had never really talked about, or I had talked about, but just like grazed over. I never spent time in that space, but it also allowed me to see how the things in my past were connected to some of the things I was going through in my present time. And even though the present situations weren't as traumatizing, but because there was a root here, it made this even more horrific. But once I got to that place of understanding how this kind of really does work, I had a moment of complete release. In that release, I was able to truly open up, even if it wasn't to anyone but to me and God, but to truly open up about some of the things that I had been suppressing or trying to suppress for years.